Hello guys, my name is Kaylee and today we'll be doing another K-pop makeup recreation, this time with Jennie's look from the Kill This Love music video. A couple notes right off the top is that for eyeshadow primer, I'm using Urban Decay's Champagne Colored Primer. And with summer here, I'm not using my regular foundation. Instead, I'm using my Shape Tape Concealer all over as foundation. It's just a lot easier on the skin and more breathable compared to my full coverage foundation that I normally use. The look doesn't seem to use very heavy makeup, so I tried to replicate that as I went through. For the majority of my highlight and coloring, I used these bronzing pearls. They're just really good at being able to sculpt out a jawline and add a bit more color to my skin that I don't normally have. And now we're at the portion of the video where I finally figured out the colors I wanted to use, the palettes I wanted to use, and how I wanted to get this all done. I actually used very little eyeshadow. I only used my ColourPop Cute AF palette, the same one I used for the Taemin video a couple weeks ago. Once again, I tried to mimic the eyebrows by not using a lot of product. I went ahead and used my powder like I normally would use, but instead of applying it generously, I just applied a little. Keeping this section a little long so I can take a moment with you all. If you're enjoying these kinds of videos, please leave some comments and ideas about other idol looks you want to see me try. And also give me suggestions on other types of content you like to see from me. I really appreciate anything and everything you guys have to say. To start in on the eyeshadow look, I use this pale blush Mary Kay cream eyeshadow. Just all over the lid, starting at the upper lash line all the way to the brow bone. And do you remember earlier when I looked so proud of myself? Yeah, it's because I found this Botanic Beauty cheek and lip pink cream thing. Yeah, it smelled really funny. But anyways, do not do this. I'm sure other products are probably better, but this one was not it, and it kind of ruined the look at the end. It just ended up making the eyeshadow kind of clumpy looking and didn't get all the coverage it normally would, even though I look like I was super into it. Like I mentioned, for eyeshadow, I used Buttercake from the Cute AF ColourPop palette. With this look, I tried to do an angled, like almost kind of like a wing. That's kind of the look she had in the picture that I was trying to mimic. And on one eye, it turned out pretty good, but on the other one, it's just a little tiny bit wonky. I used the same color down around my lower lash line, just mimicking what I see in the photo. I do it all over the very base of my eyelid and, of course, the lower lash line, though I try not to go above the crease. And this is exactly what I mean about that Botanic Beauty cream thing. It just made it so hard to properly apply the eyeshadow, and it just did not have the coverage or the pigmentation that ColourPop eyeshadows normally exhibit. I mean, which is definitely my fault for using a lips and cheek cream on my eyes. For highlight around my eyes, I use this Revlon cream eyeshadow in the color 730. It doesn't really have a name beyond that. Not that I can remember anyways. And I just use it along the crease, up towards my brow bone, and around the inner corner of my eye. And when I got tired of that little brush thing not working, I went in with my hands, which worked about the same. For a more proper highlight on my cheeks and my chin and just around my eyes a little bit, I used Over the Moon from ColourPop, which is another kind of cream-based highlighter. I did also use a liquid liner for this. I didn't know I owned this. This is my first time using it, as you'll see, and it's from number 7. It's the Stay Perfect liquid eyeliner in black. Please excuse the dog, she dropped her bone and decided to cry about it. But I just did a very thin line across the upper lash line. After I finished the liner, I just wanted to go back in with the Butter Cake eyeshadow just to darken it up a bit more, attempt to darken it up a bit more. For my mascaras, I just did my usual, my number 7 volumizing mascara and my Great Lash Big mascara. I added wax to my eyebrows to keep them tamed, and used a gold eyeliner on my waterline. To accomplish the gold that she's got on the top of her lid and underneath her lower lash line, I used Styla's Kitten Karma. Unfortunately, mine's a little old and clumpy, so it was kind of hard to use, but I got the job done. I suggest, if you're doing this, to make sure beforehand that your glitter-based cream liquid eyeshadow is up to date and not expired. Also, I would go ahead and use a white or gold eyeliner to make your initial lines, and then use the liquid eyeshadow or glitter, whatever you're using, to finish out the look. Just to give it a more solid base color to sit on top of, so it really accentuates the glitter and the gold. Kind of like repainting a canvas all white before you start. For lipstick, I used ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in the color Flurries. It's just kind of this pinky color, although underneath that I did use that Botanic Beauty lips and cheek cream thing that I didn't like. I was like, well, we'll try it out anyways. And also I did use that on my cheeks as well, in an attempt to see how it did as a blush. Anyways, moral of the story is I'm throwing that out because either it's expired and that was my biggest problem, or it's just a product that does not work. You can see me here trying to finish up with my spray and then realizing I needed to do a little bit more of that highlight. So there I go in on my cheeks, my chin, and I think I added a bit to my nose as well, or that might have been earlier, I'm not sure. But looks like we're all done, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my spray. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I used the 3-in-1 hangover spray from Too Faced as my setting spray. And I actually got this trick of drying my setting spray and my priming spray with a fan from my best friend. Alright, and here's the final product. Please tell me what you think, how you think I did in the comments below. Let me know if you think I could have done better or worse. Afterwards, I definitely see a lot of problems, but I was really happy with it when I did it. I was pretty proud of myself, and it looks pretty good in the photos, I gotta say. A lot better than it did in the video. But anyways, you can find me at either of these. Please let me know what other kind of content you want to see from me. I'm happy to hear your suggestions. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye!